Friends, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So, welcome everyone. Today, we'll just discuss and about the plan of action for this WhatsApp. I will not able to speak a longer duration because I am down with the flu. So, my colleague Dr. Tanvi Kiran and Dr. Kapil Goel, Dr. Arvind, so they are here. So, they will share their viewpoints. And the main purpose of for today's meeting is to know from you that what is your expectation. As you have noticed, this is a entire 2 month stretch activities that we are going to do. Okay, so please, if you want to come out with a manuscript, okay, that is our output. So consider that this 2 month, utilize this 2 month very efficiently. And consider you have paid 5 lakhs rupees for this course, not 5,000. Because sometimes when you take, oh, it is only 1,000, 5,000, what does it bother? But if you pay a hefty amount, sometimes we may pay our attention. So consider that you have paid 5 lakhs of rupees for this workshop. And if you notice, we have designed this that you should at least come out by 15th of April, a small short article, maybe a comment, maybe editorial viewpoint and correspondence. Okay, for that, Dr. Ranjit Shah, who is very good in publishing these short articles, almost every week he publishes those articles. So he will guide you how to write those articles, and I try to include some of the editors or the industry leaders. For example, the Clarivate Analytics. Okay, do you know the Clarivate? It is the main parent company that gives the impact factor. Okay, as you know, there are two journal metrics. One is impact factor, another is site score. The impact factor is given by the Web of Science, which the company behind it as Clarivate Analytics, and the Scopus, another indexing company is known as Scopus, who gives the site score. It means if a journal has impact factor, it is indexing with the Web of Science. So recently you have noticed there are so many journals, the Web of Science withdraw from their impact factor, they are indexing. It means they lost their impact factor, okay, which includes two journals from BMJ, Hindawi. There are 15 journals from Hindawi, two journals from MDPI, and there are many journals. Okay, they withdraw their services. So there is one senior editor from the Lancet Regional Health, Dr. Apurv Suresh. So he will also share his viewpoint how to prepare a good manuscript for us at a editor's lens. Then one of my friend, Professor Don, he's a faculty at London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. He's also editor-in-chief at Public Health Challenge, published by Wiley. And also he's a deputy editor-in-chief, Global Health Research and Policy, published by the BMC. So they will share their viewpoints. So they are the editors doing editorialship so many years. So they will share their viewpoint as editor, how they accept or how they look the manuscript, what type of manuscript they are interested to publish in their respective journals. So they will also share their viewpoint. Then apart from that, we are also in touch with other editors of reputed journals. They will rope in next week, and I will share the updated schedule. Apart from that, we have four hands-on practices. We have given 1 to 2 weeks for each hands-on practices, so that for the fast hands-on practices, you should come out with a short articles. The second hands-on practices, though it is challenging, but if you can do it, it will be good. So that you can prepare how to prepare a manuscript from the secondary data. So for that, I will request you, please look for a secondary data source where your topic of interest or subject of interest, the variables or the research questions are there. Okay, for example, the big hub is the DHS, Demographic and Health Survey. Another one is LASI. Okay, there are so many. Those who are interested for the tobacco, there is a tobacco global burden of tobacco data set. Then GBD data sets. There are so many data sets available. If you can find a data set where your interest of topic is there, then Dr. Tanvi and Dr. Kapil Goy will help you how to prepare a manuscript. Okay, this will be hands-on practices. 10 days we'll do these activities. Then third hands-on practices, Dr. K.C. Sahu, who is a good researcher in qualitative. So he will share how to write a qualitative manuscript from the data. So for that, this also you need a data. So here we are planning to provide you a data from the Twitter. Okay, so this is either you can extract data from any national issues. For example, recently the Rajasthan government is introducing the Right to Health Act, so that you can say, you can extract the data, what people are saying about, what is the people's perception about the health act. Okay, or you can voluntarily ask a research question, ask a topic, so that people will express their views. Apart from that, I have also a data set for the vaccine perception and vaccine acceptance during we conducted during the COVID. I will also share that data if you are interested, because all these type of data you need a sorry, manuscript, you need a data set. Or those who are faculty or working in clinical practices, you can also create your own data set. Okay, for that you need to do a ethical clearance before collecting the. So if it is possible for you, by 8th of May you can come up with your data set. It's more than 1 month it is there. If you can clear your ethical uh, issues, then we'll also help you analyzing, writing this manuscript. Then the third one, where Dr. Arvind and Dr. Akib will help along with me to prepare a manuscript based on the meta-analysis. Okay, this is the very easiest. We can do it in 15 days of time. So these are the schedule and the objective, as well as why the purpose behind this workshop. I have written. Please go through it. And the basic requirement is you should have a laptop installed with MS Office and a citation manager. It may be Mendeley, EndNote, or Zotero. And you should have a statistical software, R, Stata, or SPSS, and a GIS software. Those who have attended our workshops in last three workshops, so we will apply those skills here. For example, the QGIS that you can use while you write your short articles. Okay, I have shared with you that almost all my short articles I give a QGIS map. So once you give a QGIS map, then the acceptability or the probability of getting accepted in their journals, it increases, because it visually present the scenarios or the cases. Or you can also draw a schematic diagram or a concept while you write your short article, that we'll discuss in that session. So I'll stop my screen, and I will request my friends, Dr. Tanvi, Dr. Kapil, and uh, Dr. Arvind to share their viewpoint. Then we'll invite each one of you to highlight what is your intention behind this workshop. Because if you look, this is a entire 2 month of activities, and the cost also is little high than our other workshops. Okay. So thank you very much. I'll switch. I will ask Dr. Kapil to share his viewpoints.
Thank you, Dr. Padi. So, friends, as Dr. Padi has mentioned, it's a 2 months activity. So, during these 2 months, we'll be guiding you, helping you in coming out the various manuscripts, especially if it is related to quantitative research or qualitative research, or maybe it is an systematic review and meta-analysis, starting from how to make a title very attractive and means then coming to the various components of the manuscript, that is what should be the content of an introduction, what is needed, then aims and objectives, material and methods, what should be written in discussion, the result section, and conclusions along with the recommendations, and as well as the mm, reference writing. So we'll be helping you to come out with various components, and your manuscript should come out with very high quality manuscript. Because if we see from the other perspective, from the editor's lens, so on the other side of the table, what is the requirement? Because the journals, they also seek very high quality manuscripts, so that they can be published, and even the readers, when they read it, then they can understand that the quantum of work done and the way manuscripts are written, they should be of high quality. So during these 2 months, so we'll be helping you all in coming out and working and helping you how to write a manuscript, how to write each and every component of the manuscript, starting from title till the references, and how to create some useful, colorful, and very attractive maps, which can increase the chances of the selection of the manuscript in the high impact journals. So, and each and every topic, if we see what Dr. Padi has mentioned, starting from introduction, then manuscript writing for high impact publishing, what are the do's and don'ts, then how to write a short article, especially the comments or the editorial or the viewpoints and the correspondence, then research manuscript, what do editors really want, because what they want, if we provide them those things, then the manuscript will be easily accepted. Then doing the hands-on practice on each and every component, then the what are the scientific writings and manuscript preparations from the editor's point of view, means from the editor's lens, and then doing uh, the hands-on practices on the various types of research, whether it is qualitative research, if we are conducting any FGDs or key in-depth interviews. So related to that. So during these 2 months, these are very crucial 2 months, and when you will learn, attend each and every session, and we hope that you will not miss any of the sessions, because each component, each session will be very, very important. So with these words, uh, I say the success will depend on your hard work during these 2 months, and the ultimate outcome will be that your high quality manuscript will be prepared at the end of 2 months. Though it will take some time to get published, which may be starting from 1 month to even 6 months, depending on the type of journal. So, with these words, I thank you all, and I would like that my colleague Dr. Tanvi Kiran will also share her viewpoints. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Kapil. In continuation with what you've already said, I also believe the same that, this would be a very long and crucial journey, which requires a lot of persistence and hard work, of course. And uh, with regard to what you and with regard to what Dr. Kapil and I would be undertaking in due course in time would be analysis of secondary data. Now, there are a lot of possibilities to publish very good journals and very high impact factor journals. The papers which are based on different multiple sources of secondary data. So we have diverse sources of secondary data such as GHO, such as Global Burden of Disease, Global Health Repositories, Longitudinal Aging Study in India, the DHS surveys, the GAT survey on tobacco, smokeless tobacco and smoking, etc. And these data are available not only at household level, but at individual level also. And so basically, the analysis can be carried out not only at district level or state level, that is the subnational level in the Indian context, but at a cross country level also. And if you can see the different articles which are published in both Lancet and BMJ journals, uh, the analysis have been taken at cross country level, and these specific countries are not only the Asian countries, the African countries, the low income countries, and the medium income countries. So, if certain kind of analysis can be taken, because we do not have any dearth of data, secondary data is available, but we don't know the sources of those secondary data and how to extract them. And as Dr. Padi has already said that you have to have basic requirement of MS. So, the latest version would be preferable, of course, along with any statistical software. And with the topic of your interest, the secondary level analysis can be undertaken and multiple papers can be published in a good impact factor journals. So I and Dr. Kapil would be taking you, how to extract the data and which format to save in, and what are the sampling weights, how do we actually derive certain kind of sampling weights, and when the sampling weights are given, how do we calculate the state level, district level, and the subnational level data, and how the analysis can further be taken. and supplement it with beautiful graphs that can be prepared through GIS or through our codes. So yes, it will be a long journey, and I'm sure that the participant would be, would be apt enough to participate with this effort of ours. So over to Dr. Padhi and Dr. Kapil. Dr. Divjot has one question, I suppose. Sir has asked, will GIS will also be taught? Sir, we have already undertaken this GIS last week only workshop. But yes, in our secondary data analysis, we would be providing you some kind of support so that at least basic GIS maps and cluster chloropath maps can be created.
Thank you, Dr. Tanvi. Dr. Arvind, are you here?
Audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. Dr. Arvind, you are audible. Please, can speak.
Um,
I think Dr. Arvind has a internet issue. Okay, he joined.
am I audible now?
Yes,
Hello?
please. Yes, you are
Yeah.
audible.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir. So, good evening, all. And as already mentioned by Dr. Kapil and Dr. Tanvi, and I totally agree with all the points which they have made, which was elaborated on this, the objectives, and at the end of this workshop, whatever targets we'll be able to achieve, it was nicely put forward by Dr. Kapil and Dr. Tanvi. So I agree with all the points. And just to add on to that, especially with regards to the specific topic in which I'll be giving some assistance, that is systematic review and meta-analysis. So in order to write the manuscript, then obviously you need to have some data set. So it will be well and good if you can come up with your own topic, own topic for systematic review and meta-analysis. And for the ones who have already attended the systematic review and meta-analysis workshop, if you are also in this manuscript workshop, you can you can try to finish up your already existing manuscript with assistance during the workshop. For the rest of the people, you can take up a topic. So we have a team to support, and hopefully everyone will be allocated in a similar manner as systematic review and meta-analysis workshop, providing some mentorship. So in that way, we'll be able to assist you in developing a manuscript from scratch, right from the conceptual stage. And hopefully, we'll be able to assist you in all the aspects of manuscript till publication. And like Dr. Tanvi mentioned, this is not a sprint or 100 meters. So this is a marathon, which runs for 2 months. Unlike most of the workshops, which is conducted for a maximum of 3 days. So you have time, but utilize the time properly and plan adequately so that you'll be able to accomplish all four types of manuscripts. So that is correspondence, a paper on secondary data, qualitative analysis, as well as the final systematic review and meta-analysis. So with this, I would like to conclude, and I would like to thank Dr. Padi for the opportunity.
So thank you, Dr. Arvind. One thing I would like to highlight, this can be, you may have any question, can it be possible in these 2 months? So I will say, yes, it is possible if you have a passion. For example, look at currently I am down with high fever and Dr. Tanvi is in a hospital bed. Still, since we have committed, we will have this session today. We didn't miss. So my question is, if you have a passion, you can find your time. Whether you are traveling in air, you can utilize the airport lounge. Even sometimes I work, even if I am taking my car to my service station, I can utilize also that time, and I wrote my manuscripts. So my question is, make a passion for this 2 months to come out with these 4 manuscripts. And another point is we restricted this group to 30. So we are not allowed more than 30 participants. And every 2 members should form a group so that we have 15 outcomes. And those 2 people who will work, you will have the joint first authorship. Okay. Either your name is in the first or second, it doesn't matter. You both will be the joint first author. You prepare a group. As you know, the short articles, they limit the number of authors is maximum 5. Okay. Where we will have limitations, but in long articles there is no restrictions. Okay. Along with you, all our mentors will be part of that manuscript. But as I said, since this is your topic, your work, we will just assist you. So you should be the first author. So now I hand over to all participants. Please speak. Apart from this, if you want any specific skill here, one more thing I would like to mention here. You may like to ask, sir, how it is different from the systematic review meta-analysis, how it is different from the qualitative. So there we are teaching you the technical aspect of those things. Here we will not teach you those technical aspect, but rather we'll teach you how to write those manuscripts. Those technical aspect like doing a data analysis, that our team will do, those mentors will do. Okay, but we'll teach you how to write the introduction section, how to pose a research question, how to write a discussion section, okay, how to format as per the journal requirement, how to respond to review questions. Those things will teach you this workshop. Over to you, participants. Any participants like to speak, you can unmute and speak.
Good evening, faculty members. Respected all the faculty members, I'm Dr. Ravindra, and I'm a first-year postgraduate from Rangara Medical College, Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh. So first of all, Dr. Padhi, thank you very much, sir, for providing this opportunity to all the participants. We have been seeing you in many other WhatsApp groups, GCES, and providing us the assistance and the necessary updates always. So first of all, thanks a lot to you, sir. And thank you, Kapil sir. Thank you, Tanvi sir. Thank you, Tanvi ma'am. And thank you, Arvind sir, for providing us a gist about this. So I wanted to join this workshop because we may think that we know something about manuscript writing by seeing other articles. We feel that yes, we can do it. But once we face a rejection, we'll actually understand what are the nuances and what needs to be learned. So I just wanted to learn all the actual basics in the appropriate manner. And that's why I joined this workshop. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Ravindra. Anyone participants?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. I'm Dr. Priyanka. I'm assistant professor in Department of Community Medicine at Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee Government Medical College, Faridabad. Sir, I have been with your team since December in meta-analysis and our workshop, and I have joined this, though I have published many articles, but I want to overcome my inhibition of writing the article and facing the rejection part. Many a time I face the rejection, just whenever I'm sending the article in any journal, basically. So some mistakes are there which I cannot recognize, or the mistake on my part, that I want to learn what are the mistakes, and I want to overcome my inhibition of writing the manuscript, and I want to learn more. So I have joined this platform of writing a manuscript writing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Priyanka. And I will again enforce everyone, when the editor will speak in this platform, try to ask as much as question you have, because the session is 1.5 hours. 1 hour they will talk, and 30 minutes there will be a discussion section. So whatever question in your comes, okay, why the manuscript is getting rejected at desk, any question you can ask those 2 or 3 editors that will come to speak. Okay, they will properly guide you. And as I said, if you look at my Google Scholar or Dr. Saha's Google Scholar, so we are publishing almost every week 2 or 3 manuscripts. In last, I started this journey in October 2022. So it is hardly 5 months or 6 months. In last 6 months, we have published more than 40 or 50 articles. Okay. So if I can do, you can also do. I have so many responsibility. You also have responsibility, but make it a passion so that you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, my name is Sunita Kalita. I am from Guwahati. I have joined this workshop mostly to learn the how to write manuscript, because I am working in the public health field since last 3-4 years, and I have the experience in the field visit. I have seen. I have taken many case study also, but I have not started writing. So that's why I have joined this workshop to learn it, and like to also whatever the experience I have, if I can publish the scientific paper and all. So for that, I have joined it, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sunita.
Thank you, sir.
Any specific point that you need to mention in the schedule also, because our schedule is flexible, it is not hard. We will also incorporate some of more lectures as and when required. So you can also highlight pose your requirement also.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir. I have one question.
Please.
Sir, in the meta-analysis, there is 3 more outcomes to go further. So can we will be able to complete the additional part, and in the back wala the 3 outcome
Since you have
are-
already published or written a manuscript based on the prevalence data, you can
Sir, only
select a topic based on the association study or RCT study.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Devjot. I'm working as associate professor in the Department of Transfusion Medicine in PGI Chandigarh only. I just wanted to know whether, like, my motive is to uh, write the manuscript more crisp regarding the results and discussions part. So we'll discuss that one also.
Yes, every manuscript, whether it is short article or long article, the basic requirement, the structure of the manuscript. For example, in a short article, there is no result part. Okay, so we'll also teach you how to frame, how to write those sections. Okay, for example, if you are writing a article for a Nature short article or a Lancet, where the word limit is only 400. So in that 400 word, you have to express your everything. In a long
Okay,
article,
thanks.
you will have ample scope where the minimum word limit is 4,000 words. So we'll discuss, or we'll teach you how to start a discussion paragraph. Okay. How
Okay.
to write the introduction paragraph. So the 3 paragraph that is required for the introduction, 750 to 800 words. So that we will discuss.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone, friends? Try to form a group. We have 30 people, so there will be 15 groups. Okay, it doesn't matter your field of, try to do a interdisciplinary or cross-disciplinary, it will be more beneficial. For example, you are from ophthalmology, don't try to make a group along ophthalmology, or you have, if you have a transfusion, don't make a group with a transfusion. Try to collaborate with other areas, okay, so that it will be successful. So you all are there in the group, you talk to yourself and form a group. So by next week, 2nd April, after the talk of 2nd April, where Dr. Subhasri, she is from Clarivate Analytics. So after her talk, we'll start the activities as a group.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Please.
So my name is Ashmit. I'm from Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Sir, actually, I don't have the link to join the group, and I am not in the group. So if anybody can please share the link, it will be very helpful.
So in the WhatsApp group, you are talking?
Yes, sir, in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so when did you make the payments, register?
Actually, sir, somebody shared me the PDF of this particular workshop, and I joined through that link.
Okay, today only. Okay, maybe
Yes, sir.
today after 5 p.m. So it will
Yeah.
take time since you have already here. So you have not restricted. We will add you by tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Any other question, friends? So whatever we discuss, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you have no further questions, so can we close this meeting? So the first task is start formation of group. Okay, hopefully everybody is aware about how to do citations or how to do citations using Mendeley or Zotero or EndNote, because this is the basic requirement, first step. So if you don't know anybody, put a message in the group. Those who don't know, I can take a session in between this week. Once I get cured from this COVID.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So thank you everyone. So I'm closing the meeting. See you on 2nd April.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
So right now, since you have not asked any question, even if I repeatedly ask you, you see, not a single question is bogus or question cannot be wrong. Answer can be wrong. Whatever in your mind, please ask, because those people, those are highly occupied people. I am inviting them to teach you. So if you will not ask questions, then they feel little uncomfort. Means either you don't understand or you understood everything. Try to ask question whatever in your mind. Don't be hesitant in asking questions.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm closing the meeting.